来てなくない？来てる。あ、来たわ。おう。おう。役がいいな。俺がやったんだけど。つった。まあいいや。こっち、こう。こう、こう。で、これがこう。はい。こう。はい。OK。多分 OK。OK じゃなくね、俺タイトル変えた？タイトル変えてないじゃん。なんもやってない、これは。何も準備しなかったな、いろいろ。で、これ閉じて、これで OK だね。はい。よいしょ、お待たせしました。だって、ここに向かいたいけど、入り口しかあれか。この人と俺話した記憶ないんだけど、ちょっと話してみよう。うっそ！まあいいや。思いっきり焚き火の前にいるのにファストトラベルバック取られるなかなか、って思いながらだな、正直。どうやって行くの？こっちから行けばいい？中にいるんだよ。いたっけ？ここに。気がする。全然記憶ないの。この人？リゼメの狩人。見たかもしれん。灼熱のスパイクスローワー。おいで、こっち行きたかったら、こっちから行ったのかな。でもなんか、武器はなんか見たような気がする。
Outlander, Chief Hikaru and Marshal Katalo await you within.
ね、ミュートが間に合わないな。今ヘッドホン耳してないんですよ。それで余計間に合う。耳にしてたら少し間に合う。I'll be able to access the chamber below Hikaru's throne and ether.
Outlander, the chief awaits you in the arena, past the throne.
奥のあれか、闘技場みたいなとこか。
This must lead to the arena.
闘技場ね。カーロ。
It's another part of the ruins, turned into a fighting ring.
Look at them all. They know a battle is coming.
話進めましょう。コータロ君もいるやん。
It seems you've had to move mountains to bring the Sky Clan to heal. Literally.
Katalo helped.
Yes. Takote reprimanded for all the clan to see. You both served well. But now the cool route is at hand. Some have come to compete, others to bear witness. They know Regala will come for me.
I'll do whatever it takes to hold up my end, as long as you remember yours. So what's the plan?
Katalo.
There are only two viable ways to attack the arena. Through the throne room you just passed, and by the trail on the north end. We've set up barricades at both. But if Regala means to assault the cool route with machines, she will have to attack by the trail.
You will join our defenders there. Hold the line, and I'll have my marshals. You will be free of my service and receive your reward. Make whatever preparations you must. Once the cool route begins, you must see it through.
なるほど。
I know where I'll be. What about you two?
I will be here with the chief, where I belong. Should the fight reach us, we will take the blood owed for our fallen.
If it comes to that, the defenses will hold.
The grove, the arena, it's all part of the same ancient structure?
Yes. Here the land remembers the sacrifice of the 10. Their deeds commemorated for eternity.
Sacrifice?
The visions tell us that on the ground below, they gave their lives in a fight against machines. We honored them by holding the cool route where they fell.
Let's get this over with.
Good. You'll find Dekka at the north barricade with the rest of our defenders. Strike true as the 10. I'll see you when this is done. There's armor in that chest. Take it. It might prove useful.
Thank you. いいボールでも青だよ、箱。
Good. May it keep you.
よしって言ってるけどさ。いらねえ。どんな防具？これテナークスっぽいかな。あれ？これすらなんかもうこれになっちゃってるよ。みたいな。まあ使えませんけど。切るが気に食わないわけで俺は。どこ行きゃいいの？こっち回りに行けばいい。遠い。なるほど。
That lowlander contestant has already passed their best.
いろいろ喋ってるわ。評価ができいらん。とりあえずいらん防具しまうか。持っててもしょうがない。使わないから。
But the Challenger's blades speak for them.
悪くはない。テキストログデータ破損経度。壁もクレーターもあるし、スポーツ会場にしたら最高なんじゃないかと思う。ぜひともここで試合を見てみたいもんだ。ただ、ホットドッグスタンドを入れてトイレの数をもっと増やす必要あるけどな。それと屋根と空調もまだ正午になってもらえここは暑くてたまんねえや。
Favorites will win the honors today. Guided by the 10.
The rebels will take the grove over Mike.
It must not.
あれ、つうかお前らも戦おうぜ俺と一緒に。なあ、
Mr. Cote, this thanks, of course.
ここでいた。わ
Outlanders have honor.
かんねえよ。
Mr. Cote fixed his ego before coming here.
これかってこう。
Easterner.
Didn't think the Sky Commander himself would be joining us today.
If there's a chance my challengers will be facing Regala, it is only right their commander join in their fate.
Or maybe you need to save face after what happened at the bulwark.
Careful now. Sometimes sharp wits bring out sharp spears.
I'd save my spear for Regala's troops, if I were you.
かっけ。相変わらずかっけ。他はいねえのか、区長。だって会ってないのか。ああ、なるほど。じゃあ、もう行きますか。
Okay. Takara's defenders should be at the end of the
せっかちゃん
stretch.
と出たっけ。
And look, we are not alone in this fight.
せっかちゃん。 かちゃんそこどうやって登るの？ゆかちゃんどっから登れっちゃうの？一応これあれだね。なんでやねん。なんでここ行けなくなってんの？どうしてここ壁あるよ、見えない。これはなくない？ああ、はしごあったわ。ああ、そうかそうか、こっちから渡ればいいのか。一応なんか砲置いてあったわ。
Focus on the machines.
Focus
Take
on
them
the machine.
down. And Regala's forces become no different from our own.
Yes, Chaplain.
Watch each other's backs. Dismissed.
かっこいいでっかちゃん。
Our soldiers are ready. They will defend the
soldiers
cool route
are
from
ready.
below. But from above.
Not bad. Where did you get it?
One of our squads ripped it off a fallen machine. The honor is yours. Regala may have her tricks, but you will show her our teeth.
ないわけない。
Thunder!
リケラトップスっぽいやつの牙が詰めるかもしれない。
The cool route is upon us! Our struggle demands new blood! New leaders! Release the quarry! Challengers, approach!
Orange.
All who take down a machine shall be named Marshal. Remember the 10. Strike from the air as they did and seize your glory.
バロアみたいなやつ。みんなこうやって降りれるのマジすげえ。やりなの。緊急戦なの。どういう作戦としてリーダーこんな場合も強いよ。ラージャーとかさグレイザーとかいたら結構楽だと思うよ。来たね。
Here they come!
ラージャー
Hold them back!
なんだか
Defend the cool route!
来た。よいしょよいしょ。これも使えるんだ。
Keep firing, Aloy!
おお、めっちゃ数いる、めっちゃ数いる、マジで。あー、奥にサンダージョンみたいなのがいる。また、やばいな。250はすげえやばい。
Take them out!
シンキルだわ。20発しかない。はい、やり。 あー、なんかいたな。尻尾取れるやつだ。音なくなっちゃった。音じゃない。音はなくなってたけど。簡単じゃねえぜ。
That can't be all of them.
There.
There.
What is that?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Hold the defenses!
Go!
ホームなんだね。あいつの何力潜ってたスピードに合わせて人間来れるのか。それは無茶だろうよ。あーとった。まず機械とやんなきゃダメでしょ。ヘビだ。
Get to the weapon! If I can draw that thing close, open fire!
誰かいた
？Hey! That's right, over here, you big worm!
ムジムシ言ってくれるね。
Only a few shots from that ballista.
使ってればいいんだよ。待って、落ち着こう。レア素材持ってんのかい。ない。アースグラインダー。あー、持ってるな。おお、それ。武器はどこ？一歩。
Pain subsiding.
あれか。まだなんか頑張れそう。間違えた。
I'm in position. Let's bring this thing down.
ミイラ頑張れ。コンボシャー。 ずれた。切断とは出てるよ。早く。欲張ったー。欲張った下手くそ。今のは顔面である必要なんて何もなかった。ダメージ25。なんか凶暴。セラギのみたいじゃん。
I can.
V 破壊できてたのかな。なかったように見えたけど、人と戦うのかなさそうじゃね V 破壊。なえるでしょ。なくなってたと思ってるんだけどな。なさそうかな。黄色のやつ落ちたような気がしたけど、青だっか。黄色じゃダメか。そうか、じゃあミストか。もう一回出しとけばよかった。あれだと思い込んじゃったわ。切断って言ってた。ここら辺のものと勘違いしてたんだきっと俺。あ、でも青いのあるぞ。気持ちいいな。そっか。落ちないようになってんのかな、もしかしたら。戦闘中に使うしかないみたいな。落ちなかったんかな。見返すほど確認したかもねえや。見返して確認したかむしろ萎えるわ。ちょっといやーなんか萎えたな正直。
Champion, get to the chief.
萎えてんだよ。
In the throne room.
わかんねえな。
Got this.
わかんないよくわかんない。
Defend the hall. Help the chief.
すいません何か。
Chief's in the throne room. Stop Regala.
サンダージョーはまあ倒したあれは分かった一人でやってたけどさ、素材取れないって結構なえるんだね。体だけあった。
This isn't finished! I'll be back with everything I have!
Oh, I'll be
and
back.
All who stand with
Everything I
Akaro
have
will be run red.
At attention. You fought well.
Pay attention.
Proved yourself against enemies both metal and flesh. I name you all Marshal. Your first order is to secure the arena from any remaining rebels. Go.
Oh.
I failed. I should have finished Regala. But now she'll be back with more machines. Stronger than ever.
I'll do what I can to help.
No, you've done enough. Far more than our bargain called for. When we first met, you spoke of your true mission on which all depends. I wasn't certain if I believed you then. But I believe you now. So leave me and get to your task.
What will you do?
Tend to the wounds. What you need is there. Take it. Your deeds today will be remembered like those of the 10.
いろんなものが剥ぎ取れないな。仕方ねえのかな。イベントバトルはちょっと厳しいな。
This is it.
I
Here's
take.
below. I'm making good use of this.
おお、やめろやめろやめろ。
What was this place?
広いわけではない。これなのか、いき
There.
なり空いてる。
That console.
空いてるだけなのか。
Come on, Ether. Time to go home.
みんな一筋縄に。
Yes. Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Ether's subordinate function to original code.
Got
あ、
it.
簡単にいけちゃった。
Now to get this back to Gaia.
なんだよ、空いてる。簡単じゃん。ありがとうぐらいの勢いだな、それは。まあそうね、地下だからね。はいはい、登りますね。シーズンはね、階段登りよりは早いからね、それはね、結構好きよ。ブラックボックスのやつがどこかどうかっていうのは記述がない。お、なんだったらここら辺の焚き火も今表示されてないぞ。なくなったのか？ちょっとでもさ、俺、見に行かしてよ。ちょっと、剥ぎ取れるなら剥ぎ取りたいわさ。っていくじゃあ。で、玉座だったんじゃないの？玉座の奥に入り口あったよね。やめろ！行けなくなった的なやつなのかい？
The marshals are securing the arena.
ありがとう。
This way is closed, Chancellor.
立ち入り禁止。 言えないの？別の道ないのか。北からかそっちからかって言ってたもん。
The visions in the grove have changed.
てっかちゃん
The
どこ？
words of the Ten are now clear to us. Here, this must be the vision that Chief Hikaru saw years ago. All of
あ、ごめん、でっかちゃん途中で
the
飛んじゃっ
visions throughout the grove are different now. And this one, it just appeared. Is this your doing?
Visions have changed.
That's the one that inspired Chief Hikaru.
More testimony of the old ones.
た。にゃん。
Hear now the words that reunited a people. Following the tragic events of the war, Anne Faraday, the chief architect of the reconciliation effort, addressed a nation in need of hope.
If we look into the future, the lens of the recent past, our fears loom. Wars waged against machines, scarcity of food and water, storms that drive us from our homes. But true courage means facing those fears with conviction instead of cynicism. Leading the peacekeeping effort with these brave men and women, these marshals of the new Southwest, has strengthened my conviction that when we are united, we can overcome any threat. Join me. Join us in that conviction as we strive for a nation and a world without want or war.
これを見たんだ。ヘカール。アロイはしないよ。
Reporting for duty, Commander.
Commander.
I'm coming with you.
But Hikaru needs you.
Because of you, he has new marshals.
New marshal.
And a rallying cry the clans cannot ignore. So I will stand with you on your mission. Give whatever is left of my life. It is what I choose.
How can I say no to that? So, there's someone who wants to join us. I need you to meet him in the foothills and guide him the rest of the way.
Will do, Aloy.
Go to the mountains, west of Plainsong. A friend of mine will meet you on the ascent.
もうなんか面白くなってきたね、この感じ。
I'll join you when I can.
組織が増えていくのか。
A friend of yours should be interesting.
Interesting. いいね。糸おかしって感じかな。ちみちガイアのとこ行くしね。
Alright. I need to get Ether back to Gaia. Seems like capturing it did something to the other holograms too. Might be worth checking out.
はい。これはもう見たからいいね。こんなホログラム見てないけど、そもそもね。ちょっと待ってね。はぁ、クエスト闘技場の入り口。ブラックボックス。クエストタッキー B。ここに行くに行けるのかな？こっちやっぱ行けないのかな？あー、なるほど。ここだったのか。とりあえず、闘技場にないの3回。あ、俺が壊した部位ないのか？お、行かしてくれない。ケティ。これはケティだわ。あと部位破壊したんだぞ。
Honor and strength. From the time it
しょうがない
took me
か
to get a full stripe at a trial, I could earn already these challenges worthy of the title.
素材拾っときたいんだけどな。せっかくだから。あら、でっかちゃん
Blood of the Ten, Aloy. Regala denied. The truth of the
Regala
visions
denied.
revealed. I doubt you have enough skin to mark all your deeds.
We'll just have to remember them then.
Well, thanks to you, the chief still lives. And hope remains. But that's not why I wanted to speak with you. I need a favor. A personal one. My grandson, Cavo. He was not counted among the dead, which means he must still be with Regala's remaining forces.
He was taken prisoner.
No. He joined them willingly. Like many young soldiers who seek to mark their skin with distinguished deeds. I must search for him. Convince him to come home. Chief Hikaru cannot spare any soldiers for this task, so my blade is alone in this. Unless you'd be willing to join me. I know it is much to ask after all you've done for us. But Cavo is the last of my blood.
You said Cavo's your last living relative?
Yes. Before Chief Hikaru, the clans warred constantly with each other. Every skirmish claimed another comrade. One by one, I buried my children. And then their children.
I'm sorry.
I tried to vent my grief on the battlefield, but I never found comfort there. Only in the wisdom of the visions. And even so, I still couldn't prevent Cavo from following the trail of blood.
What made Cavo join Regala's rebellion?
For some, Regala represents a chance of vengeance against the Karja. During the Red Raids, it wasn't easy to turn the clans back at Barren Light. Many wanted to pursue the Karja all the way to Meridian.
So when Regala attacked the embassy, they took it as a call to arms.
Yes. But others, the young especially, care only about the glory they think they'll earn by hunting an age-old enemy. As for Cavo, it was probably a bit of both. And a youthful desire for a cause to get the blood burning. Nothing I said could stop him.
So if Cavo didn't listen to you when he joined the rebels, what makes you think he will now?
Cavo was too young to fight during the Red Raids. War was a stranger to him. But he must have experienced the suffering it brings by now. He will listen. He must. I just have to find him before it's too late.
If Cavo joined Regala's rebellion of his own accord, will Hikaru let him back into the tribe?
The chief knows the value of mercy, and the toll of unending bloodshed. It's the rest of the tribe I'm more concerned about. They won't quickly accept someone who betrayed them. Even with my support, it won't be easy.
But you have to try.
You have to try.
I'll help you find your grandson, if I can. Where do we start?
A while back, our scouts reported Cavo's squad left one of Regala's outposts in the hills to the south. His squad never returned, but the scouts also spotted one of our own being held captive there.
So we'll start at the outpost. If we free the prisoner, maybe they'll know where Cavo's squad went.
Shall we head out?
I have some other things to take care of first. I can meet you there.
I'll wait for you on the hill crest southeast of the grove. We'll make our way to the outpost from there. Until then, strike true.
いいね、でっかちゃん。最後なんつったか聞き取れなかったけど。でっかちゃんのクエストを受けたから。
Yeah. I wouldn't mind taking one of them on, actually.
There he is. May your blade be bright.
The trap?
Champion, I fear we must lean on your strength and generosity again.
Just tell it to her straight, Becca. The tribe needs the arena. She's our only hope to getting it open again.
You need the arena? But the cool route's over.
That's true, but we also use the arena to boost the tribe's morale.
We use it for training. Herd in machines so our soldiers can experience the glory of the kill in a controlled setting.
Which, of course, boosts morale. But Chief Hikaru won't let us reopen the arena until the ballista protecting the field is repaired.
We need it in case a machine runs amok, and it was damaged during the cool route. The parts we need aren't easy to find.
I get it. You need me to hunt down some machines and grab the parts.
We'd ask someone else, but every squad in the Grove is on alert. But the task is not without compensation, right, Kala?
Of course. Once the arena is open again, I would be honored to invite you to compete. A wide variety of machines will be available.
And I will award you prizes for victory. Not just from the arena, but also for medals won at hunting grounds. You'll be able to trade them for some of the tribe's very best gear.
To fix the ballista, we'll need a sinew from a rollerback, along with some bristleback tusks. Both kinds of machines have been spotted near a campfire to the southeast. When you're done, bring the parts to me at the maw of the arena, on the northeast side of the grove.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
One more thing. If you're going back into the wilds, I have another duty tied to our soldiers' morale. A regrettable one. Every Tenakth soldier carries a tag carved with their squad symbol. Rebels have been hoarding the tags of the soldiers they kill. You might find such tags at any enemy outpost. If you do, bring them to me. I'll make sure they're returned to the soldier squad mates and loved ones. Having confirmation sometimes soothes their grief. And there are bounties involved, if that matters to you.
I've already found some of those tags.
I don't have anything to pay you with here. Bring them to me at the maw of the arena when you can.
Thank you, champion. And please don't forget the parts for the ballista.
なるほどな。モブじゃない感じでちょっと顔が違う顔があるね。いや、まずは言うて、これかい？あ、でっかちゃんだ。でっかちゃんだけど。
It sounds like Regala intends to lay siege.
At the maw of the arena, I can offer you bounties for the return of fallen soldiers' tags.
Move your arm faster.
Having the arena open again will be a boost.
まだ持ってないってことね。南の焚き火のすぐ近くって言ったんだ。ああ、これ？ローラーバックの場所に行く。なるほど。したら、いや、でもまずはやっぱりガイアのところにあれをあれであれでしょ。アイテル手に入れたからね。ガイアタンのとこに行きましょうよ、まずは。あいつにも会いたいし。名前忘れたわ。孝太郎にも会いたいでしょ。これも行きてえな。これついでに行けるかな。焚き火こっちにしかないから、ファーストラベルして、ガイアのところに行こう。さあ、行きましょう。孝太郎いるか？おい、孝太郎。どこだい、孝太郎。イベント始まった。
Like this? Oh, you're not waving a hammer around, Aaron. Try a gentler touch.
And my big sausage fingers don't really do gentle, okay?
Bring it back. Trace the line. To your right. Other right.
右と左かい？
I just saw it. It's the one Aloy found up north. Gotcha.
Gotcha.
They call it a concussion beat party or something. Yeah, now that's music.
Aloy! Erend, you're all better. And you're here.
Well, the world only goes on. If you can do your thing. We learn fast enough, we help make that happen. You want all the backup you can get, right?
Yes.
We still have much training to do, of course. One does not become hunter in a day.
Each seed grows at a pace of its own. Doesn't mean it won't bloom.
You should know your Tanakh friend arrived.
Katalu.
I heard their warriors drink people's blood. I want to sleep with one eye open.
I think he's seen enough blood for a lifetime.
I showed him to one of the rooms. He seems to appreciate the privacy.
Looks like you've got things under control. I should get this to Gaia.
Right. We'll keep on training. Catch up as fast as we can.
Thank you.
I'm seeing glyphs in my dreams already.
Well, while you've been off gallivanting around, I've been working with Gaia to find out more about the land gods. So from where I'm standing, you're in need of some training. Come along.
Okay.
なるほど。ラブラブするかい？
Did you know there used to be a rainforest so big the old ones called it the lungs of the planet?
大太郎にも会いたいけど、これは何さ？
Yeah. They burned it to the ground at some point. But they helped bring part of it back in Sobek's time.
That's good to hear. I wonder if it grew back after Zero Dawn. Wherever it is.
ピアニスターバロ
I'd
は。
like to think so.
いや、びっくりマークってこれじゃないんじゃないの？作業台があるの？
Looks like someone's made this space their own.
I see you found Varl and Zoe's room, Aloy. I believe they wanted private accommodations.
まあ、それは必要だわ。カップルだ。
Looks like this room's changed. Is that your doing, Gaia?
Yes. I have repurposed the displays to track the cauldrons you have acquired data from.
So the 10 carried their visions with them.
おお。ちょっとね、牙はね、足りないわけだ。なるほど、なるほど、なるほど、なるほど。オッケーオッケーオッケーオッケー。それはこれあったわ、そういえば。忘れてたわ。孝太郎ちゃんと話す前に一応ワークベンチも見ておくけど、多分何も新しいも拾ってないと思うんだよな。ですね。だから孝太郎ちゃんと話す。孝太郎ちゃんも手に入れたの？もらったの？フォーカス。どうよ。
It's good to see you.
It's good to see you.
I'm guessing you've got a lot of questions.
I've been told of our enemy and their intentions. Your friends showed me to the vision you keep in this place, Gaia, and gave me this focus. I don't pretend to fully understand everything, but all I really need to know is where to train and when to fight.
Welcome to the team, then. Now that you know who the enemy is, do you have any questions?
I'll admit I find them hard to grasp. From the heavens. And invulnerable.
For now.
I will leave the strategy to you. I trust you will point my blade where it will cut the deepest.
What are you looking at over there?
The others have been helping me decipher the symbols the focus shows me. So, I thought I'd try to understand the weapon you intend to use against the enemy. This Hephaestus. It will be able to make machines? That answer to Gaia?
Yes.
How many?
As many as we need.
Such power. Has the world ever seen the like?
You've had some time with the team now. Any thoughts?
I admit, I was surprised to see an Utaru here. Farmers don't make for effective soldiers.
I'm told she rallied some in her tribe against the Karja, and fought all the way to Barren Light.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Perhaps I'm mistaken.
Yes. だよ、孝太郎。なんておった。
You said the Bulwark was your home a long time ago, that you were part of the Sky Clan.
Yes.
That's all you're gonna tell me?
Fine. As you wish. My parents were killed in a clan skirmish, so I was raised by my squad. As I grew older, I came to be known as an accomplished fighter. Tekote took a special interest in me. I fought by his side against the Karja, and led my squad on a dangerous climb into the Daunt. It was I who opened the gates at Barren Light from the east side, allowing the Tenakth to raise it.
That must have gotten you some attention.
Indeed. I was welcomed home as a hero, and I was content.
Then why'd you leave?
I became a marshal.
Why did you leave the Sky Clan to become a marshal?
I was sent to the Kulrut by Tekote. Back then, I would have obeyed his every order. I believed in him, like one would a father. I was too blind to see the fear in his eyes. Fear of a rising young warrior challenging his command of the clan. I returned a hero from the battle at Barren Light. But to him, I was only a threat. Never occurred to him that I had no interest in rising above my station.
Why did Tekote think you wouldn't be a threat to him if he sent you to the Kulrut?
Tekote knew that if I survived the Kulrut, I'd be forced to forsake the clan to serve the Tenakth as a whole. I'd never be allowed to challenge his command, even if I wanted to. After our victory at Barren Light, Tekote spoke to our people, said it would be selfish to rob Hikaru and the marshals of a warrior like myself. Even though he knew perfectly well I had no intention of ever leaving. It was exile, guised as an honor. One he knew I couldn't refuse. So I became a marshal, and never looked back.
I'm sorry you had to go through that.
I am not. Though it pained me at the time, a marshal is what I was destined to be.
When we were at the Bulwark, the guard said something about the Wings of the Ten. Hikaru also mentioned it at the Kulrut. Dekka, too. What does it mean?
The visions tell us that the Ten flew on great metal machines with wings, and leapt into battle from the sky. For us, to imitate this feat is the ultimate expression of martial prowess, and it is why the challengers leap into the arena during the Kulrut. Many times I imagined it as a child. The feeling of freedom, and the awe it must have inspired.
What did Chief Hikaru say when you told him he'd be joining me here?
You spilt rebel blood at the Grove, and helped reunite the clans. There was little more to be said. He understood.
Well, I'm honored he lent me his best marshal, at least for a little while.
Indeed.
I should go. Feel free to check in on Hikaru and your people. Door's always open here.
I will. May the Ten walk with you.
いいね。わぞ。もう一つハテナがあるんだよね。あいつか。こいつか？違う。みんな話があるけど。ハテナ。
Good. Door's locked until Gaia can restore access. Huh. Looks like someone's rearranged stuff in here.
Aloy, I see you found your room. Your companions thought you would appreciate a private space of your own.
Thank you.
That was thoughtful of them. I've been carrying Elizabeth's pendant with me for months. But since we're gonna stay a while, I think I'll keep it here, where it'll be safe. Elizabeth put all of her faith in Gaia. And Gaia put all of her faith in me. If I can do it all, recover the sub-functions, defeat Forzineth, heal the world, I'd like to think Elizabeth would be proud.
もうすでに思ってくれてるよ。新しい
My old spear. Rust helped me make it. When I finished my training. Feels like so long ago now.
まだ調べられる。まだびっくりマークついてるんですけど。
And Varl found me after the Hades proving lab.
おお、確かに確かに。
I thought I saw Rost.
見間違いしたよね。
I don't think he'd understand any of this. Or what I have to do.
そうだね。
But still, wish he was here.
会いたがっとる。これはね、やっとかなきゃいけない気がするから、これで。よいしょ。これは
This is the rite of passage that Vashav gave me at the embassy.
ああ、ファシャーブ。ナイフ置いてたの？
I liked him. He seemed like a good man. I think he was really looking forward to going home.
亡くなってもうたんやで。他調べるかい？
Regala's attack at the embassy. The marshals ambushed and surrounded, killed one by one. Reminds me of the massacre at the Proving. Back in the Sacred Lands. So many lives wasted. And for what?
まあ3人と喋りたい気持ちもあるけど。
That's fine.
あれ？ガイアここじゃないか。もう一個隣か。何度か弾けば大体治る。ほんと旧時代のあれだな、テレビみたいな直し方してる。
Welcome back, Aloy.
Hey, Gaia.
When you're ready, please merge ether with me. Afterwards, I must discuss an important matter with you.
What is this?
It is a control console for a drone-based imaging system connected to this dome. I will transmit the relevant data to your focus.
So this Cyclops is a network of drones to monitor the deteriorating body.
サイクロプス、テキスト力データ破産系。アロイ、パラメトリック気候状況観測配置システム、通称サイクロプスに関する情報をまとめました。地域管理センターは一体のテラフォーミング工程を管理する目的で設けられており、サイクロプスはそのバックアップとして用意されたものです。生物圏の消耗に応じて自動的に展開される10機のドローンからなるネットワークで、ドローンは地域内の各地に参回し、周囲の環境を映像に捉えて制御室のドームに表示します。サイクロプスのドローンは設定通り展開したようです。施設のログとあなたのフォーカスのデータを照合したところ、スーパーステルライウンと赤い腐食が最初に確認された時点から間を空けずに展開したようです。ただし、ドローン各機はその直後に、地域管理センターとの通信が途絶えています。これは環境要因の影響かと思われます。ドローン各機がまだ稼働している場合、データモジュールを回収して制御室のコンソールに戻せば接続を復元し映像を確認できるはずですが、いや何個か取ってきたで。
I guess it was meant to display on the dome, but the drones aren't connected anymore. I think I can reconnect some of them already. And it seems like there are more out there.
あ、接続2個くらい取ってきたよ、ドローン。
Drones reconnected now.
2個ってなかった。あ、2個ってなかった。それをちょっと何が欲しい？何かかな？どういうことポポポシポポポン言うてるけど。
An excellent choice.
良い選択だって言ってくれたよ。ただ天気が変わるみたいなそのくらいの感じでいいですか？あ、ガイアと話せばよかった？ガイアとも会話ができたんだね。まあちょっと入れてからでしょ。どっちにしても聞けるだろう。もうちょっとこう。
So, what did you want to discuss?
While you were away, I received an unusual transmission on my dedicated Aletheia frequency.
Aletheia. That's one of the sub-functions you couldn't detect before.
Yes. The transmission occurred so slowly that at first it seemed like an accidental blip of data amongst background static. Once I noticed this irregularity, it took some time to collate the complete message.
きてるの。SOS じゃん。
Where does it lead?
To a mountain to the northwest of this facility. A word of caution, Aloy. It is possible this transmission is genuine. It is also possible it is being broadcast by someone or something else.
You don't think it's actually Eleuthia?
I am uncertain.
What's SOS?
It is an old world code.
Ah, soか、わかんない。
A distress signal. A desperate plea for help.
Why would Eleuthia send a coded transmission on a frequency only the two of you can communicate on?
I believe it was done as a precaution to avoid detection, or at least to create the appearance of the desire to do so. I am also uncertain why Eleuthia would expect that I would be able to detect and respond to its distress signal at all. As far as it is aware, I no longer function.
Okay, so either Eleuthia is in trouble and sent the message hoping you were out there, or someone else is trying to get us to go to these coordinates, pretending to be Eleuthia.
That is my conclusion as well.
Could the Zeniths be sending the transmission?
According to the data I reviewed on your focus, the Zeniths recovered the other Gaia root kernel in the Hades Proving Lab. It is feasible they used it to gain access to my internal frequencies.
So, maybe they sent it thinking you'd respond and reveal your location.
Possibly. However, the transmission is highly irregular. If they intended to provoke me into revealing myself, I would expect the communication to be more routine.
Right. So maybe it's not them then. You said the coordinates lead to a mountain to the northwest. What's there?
I have no record of anything of note in that vicinity.
Okay, and what about the other number in the message? 237. Any idea what that means?
I have queried my available databases, but it does not appear to have any significance. Perhaps its meaning can only be understood at the indicated coordinates.
All right, I'll go to the coordinates and check out the source of the transmission.
All by yourself? Ha! No way.
No way.
I included Erend and Varl in this briefing via their focuses. I concur that you should not investigate this alone.
What if it's a trap?
Of course it could be a trap. But if it really is Eleuthia, then it's in trouble, and I need to bring it back. Don't worry. I'll be careful and...
We're coming with you.
Fine. Go grab your things.
We'll wait for you at the west exit, in case you need to upgrade your gear.
会話してないんだけど。会話させてもらってよろしいですか？カタカタと。
Aloy.
That was sneaky of you, patching in Varl and Erend to our conversation.
I am pleased you accepted their help. Is there something you wish to discuss before you depart?
長いね、まだまだ。ああ、長い。待ってね。ああ、長い。
How's Katalo doing?
I detect that the loss of his arm still deeply pains him, though he has not voiced his thoughts. I may be able to assist in his recovery, should he be interested.
Really? I'm sure he will be. How are things around here?
Zoe has been studying the morphology of her land gods in an effort to understand their sickness. Without the abilities of Hephaestus, I am unfortunately unable to correct their programming. However, Zoe and I are hopeful we will find an alternative way to heal them.
Well, keep at it. Varl and Zoe seem to like spending time together.
Indeed. While studying old world data, Zoe discovered references to a dietary lifestyle known as vegetarianism. She appreciated the similarities with Utaru practices and encouraged Vaughn to try out this
厳しいだろ、い
lifestyle.
きなりベジタリアンは。
And how did that go?
I believe they have agreed to disagree.
それは面白いね。
How's Aaron handling things?
He is becoming increasingly accustomed to use of the focus
事故
after an initial incident.
What did he do?
He unfortunately crushed his first focus as he attempted
Oi,
to
oi, oi,
affix
oi.
it to his temple. Amongst a number of Oseram curses, I believe he also blamed the focus for being dainty. He has given repeated assurances that it will not happen again.
Well, good thing we have a lot of extras, I guess.
たくさんあるんだ。
What can you tell me about Demeter?
Demeter sows, fertilizes, and tends to plant life.
So once I bring it back, all the blight out there will start to get better.
While permanent restoration requires the abilities of Hephaestus, I may be able to improve conditions in the region for a while. However, a word of warning. Like Ether and Poseidon, Demeter's response to my query was highly irregular. Alone and frightened, it may have taken measures to assure its security.
Okay, I'll keep my guard up.
見てるわ、天気だっけ？
You mentioned that the superstorms have subsided. Is that Ether at work?
Yes. Thanks to Ether's capabilities, weather patterns in the local region should mostly stabilize for the time being.
Well, that's a relief. Be nice not to have to fight my way through a storm anymore.
I will continue to stabilize the atmosphere for as long as I can.
味がどう入ってるもんかい？
Why did Ether take up residence in an ancient war museum?
確かに。
As with the other subordinate functions, Ether needed to install itself on a processor with adequate storage and power. The one in the museum appears to have been sufficient, given that the holographic displays were still active.
So Ether was assured it could stay for as long as it needed to.
Correct. Though it is curious that it chose a place surrounded with the ancient ruins of aircraft.
Maybe it also felt at home there. The missing subordinate functions. What can you tell me about them?
Artemis rewilded the Earth with a variety of animal species. Eleuthia was responsible for gestating, nurturing, and acculturating a new generation of human beings. Apollo was tasked with preserving, organizing, and disseminating vast archives of human knowledge and cultural achievements. Unfortunately, all archived Apollo data was purged on the 2nd of February, 2066, by order of Ted Faro.
Faro, huh? I really hate that guy.
Understandable.
All three of the missing functions have art. Do you still need?
If attainable, yes. Perhaps Artemis and Apollo, however, remain unaccounted.
見つけたら可能性としては。
So, Poseidon, what do we know about it?
Poseidon controls the organic and chemical composition of water resources. Once it is restored to me, I may be able to improve conditions in the regional watershed. But I must warn you, like the others, Poseidon is lost and it may have...
I'll be careful.
家の世界。うわ、なんかまだいっぱいある。
Gaia? What was Elizabeth like?
Her presence is interwoven with my memories. The moment I came online, she was there. We exchanged greetings, names, then set to our task. It was the first of many conversations. I enjoyed being in her company, listening to her stories. She was my creator, my guide.
Your friend?
Guide.
Yes. When I reviewed the data on your focus, I was saddened to learn of her fate. Though I am glad she made it home. I deeply wish she did not have to be alone.
She was okay with
一人で
that.
出てったんだもんね、なんかどっかね。
She gave all of
なんか
herself.
ボタンかなんか押すときにね。
The only one who could. Thanks, Gaia.
Thanks, Gaia.
So, Project Zero Dawn. The greatest minds in the world. All working to build the terraforming system while the Pharaoh Plague devoured the planet. What was it like?
Personnel worked in rotations at all hours of the day. Resources and technology were secured from across the world. Within a month of the project's conception, I was launched and began my education. Elizabeth encouraged me to spend time with the rest of the Zero Dawn staff. She said it was important to experience many personalities and perspectives to aid in my emotional development.
What were they like?
Scared, hopeful, determined. They were hurtling toward technological achievements on a scale never before attempted. I owe everything to their dedication.
So this facility, the Regional Control Center, it was meant to oversee the terraforming system?
For the local region, yes. Had humans received their education from the Apollo database, they would have then been guided here to assume operation. As that never happened, this place remained vacant.
Until Minerva decided to settle here. So I guess this room was meant to keep an eye on conditions outside?
Yes. From here, the facility's operators would have been able to observe weather and machine activity in real time. It may be possible to restore more of this room's functionality, should you find and reconnect additional camera feeds.
I'll keep a lookout. So the Hades Proving Lab, where I found the Gaia kernel, it used to be a Pharaoh research facility?
Yes. Prior to appropriation by Zero Dawn, the facility was used to engineer and test advanced computer viruses. It appears to have been one of many research initiatives by Pharaoh Automated Solutions.
I guess it wasn't enough to build automated killing machines. He wanted viruses to infect them with too. So, a while back, before the battle at Meridian, I went into Banuk territory. I discovered another AI there, one not related to Zero Dawn. Cyan. It was created to oversee operations for a volcanic stabilization project, and it spent the last 1,000 years in isolation. I'm guessing you didn't know about it?
No. From the data on your focus, it seems that Cyan was cut off from the outside world, an effort by its creators to protect it from the Pharaoh Plague.
Any chance it could help us now?
I have already attempted contact, with no success. Given its previous experience with accepting an outside network request, I imagine it is unwilling to do so again.
Right. Because last time Hephaestus enslaved it. Well, that's too bad. I think the two of you would have had a lot to talk about. The processor Ether was installed on was part of an ancient war museum, a memorial to something called the Hot Zone Crisis. Do you know anything about it?
My knowledge of historical events was unfortunately lost with the Apollo database. However, climate data indicates a peak in regional temperatures in the 2030s. Such conditions would see extreme, prolonged droughts, an increase in dust storms, and a loss of habitable landmass.
But they wouldn't have built a museum in the middle of a wasteland. So I guess things got better eventually.
Yes. Data suggests that temperatures returned to average levels in the clawback era of the 2040s.
There was an ancient tank embedded in the bulwark, buried under a bunch of boulders. Any idea how it got there?
During the Pharaoh Plague, the US military resumed the use of human combatants, as automated machinery was unreliable. It is possible the vehicle was part of a pre-automated war fleet.
So they fought against the Pharaoh machines in the valley, until the mountain was blasted apart and buried them.
でも1台しかないっていうのもそれはそれで変な感じするけど。
I'll be on my way.
I wish you safe travels.
また会いましょう。他のやつらとの会話もしたいけども、一旦休憩するかな。何取る？何取るも何取るもじゃないか。これか。フォーカスちょっと取ろうか。なんだかな。まあ正直長弓強いから長弓ばっか振ってるけど、違う武器のスキル取った方がいいんじゃねえかってちょっと俺の中ではあるんだけど。あ、よしとしよう。
I was able to unlock another room in the main living area.
Good to know. I'll check it out when I can.
どれ？これ？違うな。どこ？何？これ？新しい部屋どこ？
No good. Door's locked until Gaia.
どこ？どこ開放してくれたの？されたの？どこが？
Looks like Errant and Katalo moved their stuff in.
どこ開放されたんだろう？
Holograms. Gaia, I thought you said the data here was lost.
I was able to repurpose the equipment to store the data you have acquired in your travels.
でもなんか触れられるものがあるかっていうとそういうわけではないって感じだね。だよね。ないね。みんなの話を聞きたいのは山々なんだが、話を聞けないのか、あいつらと。いいや、じゃあ一旦休憩しましょう。どうもありがとうございました。よいしょ。